Trophy hunting can be a double-edged sword. On one hand, earning every trophy can help you experience everything a game has to offer, experiment with different gameplay mechanics and challenge yourself, but in some cases, it can absolutely kill your love for a game and make you never want to play it again. This week, instead of talking about my experiences, I decided to ask you about yours, and I got over 100 comments. Mind officially blown. So let's talk about trophies that ruin games for you. A couple of people suggested Batman games, but the most upvoted comment was from exactly who mentioned Batman Arkham Knight's Brutality 101 trophy. You will need to perform 15 different combat moves in one free flow to unlock it. It might not sound terrible, especially given that this game got a difficulty rating of 4 out of 10 on PSN profiles, but you'd be very wrong to underestimate it since it's actually the rarest trophy in the game except for the Platinum. The two main obstacles in your way will be you accidentally breaking your combo and making mistakes with the combat moves. If you're willing to attempt going for this one, be prepared and bring some snacks because it will take a while, and I just hope that you will still be able to love this game afterwards. Returnal is one of the best games of 2021 that I didn't have the pleasure to play properly, and many people absolutely love it for the fun gameplay and exciting and in-depth story, but the Platinum Trophy is an entirely different experience. Basically, the levels are randomized every time you start a run, but the collectibles are tied to specific room which might or might not appear. So what will happen is that there's absolutely no guarantee that the collectible you need is even in your game because of that RNG element, as kindly pointed out by the one and only Vault Boy Steve. I had to do some research for this one, and I stumbled across a video by Brian English from PS5 Trophies, who said that out of 90 hours it took him to platinum the game, about 60 were spent looking for collectibles. Like, this is insane! The fact that you have to reset literally hundreds of runs, crossing your fingers that the room you need will spawn, can and probably will sour your experience of this otherwise fantastic game. It's not often that you see a 4 out of 10 40-hour long game with a 2.17% ultra rare platinum trophy, and it's for a very good reason. Getting it is an RNG fueled grindfest. Now, truth be told, a lot of the trophies in this game are luck based, but the worst offender, as pointed out by Omega Rejects, is a catfight trophy awarded for defeating Cheetah, with the final hit coming from Catcall, which is a special ability for Catwoman which you will need to get from the loot boxes. To Warner Brothers' credit, you can't actually buy them with real money, which I fully expected to be the case when I started looking into this game, but they are random and the chance of getting the one you need is extremely low. Yes, you can get very lucky, as Cassie Barber did, but you will probably have to open thousands of them, which will definitely test your sanity. None of my lists are complete without at least one Rockstar game, and this week's offender is GTA 4 with its notorious Aufwedder? Nope, can't say it.
Auf Wiedersehen Petrovic.
As pointed out by Joe. For this one, you will need to win all the variations of multiplayer games, which is relatively easy to boost if you have the time, and under normal circumstances it would take you about 6 hours. 6 extremely tedious hours, like people actually made Excel spreadsheets to keep track of everything. But here comes the catch. This trophy is very buggy, and even if you completed all the requirements, you just might not get it, and you won't know why, so you will have to potentially repeat everything. Factor in that if you boosted, chances are that you will also have to help the people who helped you, resulting in a terrible time for everyone involved. Trying to seems innocent enough at first glance, like what is not to love about this pretty looking 2D puzzle platformer? Well, I can name at least one thing. Collectibles. Yes, collectibles can be well implemented sometimes, but it's definitely not the case in this game, as pointed out by Prometheus in his comment. So this game wants you to find and pick up all of the 1995 experience orbs. Yeah, this is just insane. Who in the right mind thought it was a good idea? It's actually so bad that the guide is advising you to use a 100% guide on your first playthrough, because otherwise tracking is extremely difficult. So it's not enough that I have to collect that many orbs, but I also need to do it with a guide and ruin my experience even further. I'm sorry, but this is just a bit much, and it's probably why this game has 1.8% ultra rare platinum trophy, and if you want to go for it, all I can say is Good luck. Okay, I think it's only fair that I shoehorn in one of my own experiences towards the end. Specifically the Backtracker trophy in Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. This one requires you to make it all the way to the final area of the game and backtrack using shortcuts to the very beginning. The problem is, it's very buggy. Like, I enjoy the game itself, I think that the premise, the mystery and the presentation are intriguing, but this trophy bugged on me, forcing me to finish this game one more time, on top of the 3 times I already did for other miscellaneous trophies, and honestly, at this point, I just had enough of it and I never want to play this beautiful game ever again. I wanted to thank everyone for pitching in, and even if I didn't pick your comment this time around, I will definitely make more videos like this in the future, so make sure to stick around. Thank you for watching.